What's good, people? It's your boy, it's Just Joe, and it's time for Stream City, baby. Stream City, wall-to-wall streams, football. Keep it locked because we're going to have a very, very busy day today on the channel. We have 3 on the bounce, people. 3 on the bounce. We've got Newcastle, Liverpool, we've got Burnley, Watford, we've got Leeds versus Manchester City. Keep it locked all day, every day. Make sure you smash a like on the video if you haven't already. Subscribe to the channel if you are new as well. Keep it locked on the Just Joe Football Show today because, as I say, we are wall-to-wall streams, yeah? I hope you're all doing well. Get your comments in if you haven't already. If you're new to the channel, let's get them in. Yes, like Sporting Central says, let's go, baby. A bit like Dylan White used to say, let's go, Deontay. Well, let's go, baby. Let's go. Let's go. Wall-to-wall streams. I'm really excited for today, to be honest. Newcastle, Liverpool should be a really, really good game. Watford, Burnley. Probably not a good game of football, but one that we have all eyes on because if Watford miraculously got something at home, then, you know, we're good. We can sort of relax a little bit for our game that starts at 5:30. Fortunately, can't be at the game. I woke up this morning and I was like, I'm good. So the sun is shining. And normally when I miss games of football, they turn out to be good. Last one was Norwich. So I texted my friend and I was like, man, I can't believe I'm not going. Enjoy it. And he went, Joe, I was thinking the other day, when you don't go for whatever reason, we normally have classics. So those that are going, trust me, it's going to be a classic. Hannah is one of them that will be going, just getting ready to head to Ellen Road. Send me some positive vibes for not getting a tanking, Joe. It's happening, don't worry. I'm sending all that positivity. Leeds United are going to show up or show out. You know what I mean? Like my man says, Avilo Bruno says, marching on together. Lucy Short, big shout out, says, nervy for this afternoon, but I've got hope. It's the hope that kills you, Lucy. But that's what you need, right? That's what football gives us. I'm never one of them people that cannot be excited for a game. Of course, I understand it's going to be very, very tough. I said, you know, pre-match, I think City win 3-1. But then you wake up on the morning of the game, yeah, and it's a different vibe, you know. Like I said, I was texting my friend, I can't believe I'm not going. I'm going to miss a win. You've got to have hope. That's all you've got. You know what I mean? You've got to have it. There you go, Sporting Central, similar vibe. My old man rang me, tried to fill me with confidence for the game this morning. Very nervous still. Here's what it is. All we've got to hope for, right, listen. Everything says City will win the game. I understand it. The game's out won on paper, right? Yeah. But all we need as well is the other games to go our way because you have to remember, but when we play it, right, we'll have played 34 games. So that's 4 games left, just 4. Now, if Burnley and Everton both got beat, then we're okay. You know, we can sort of relax. Obviously, it doesn't mean we can take our foot off the gas. It means we can get to safe, you know, survival sooner if we were to get something against City, and it is a big if. But we can sort of relax because they've not gained any ground on us. And that's what it's about, you know what I mean? There has to be 3 worse teams than us. There already is 2 locked in. Signed, sealed, delivered, I'm yours. Stevie Wonder vibes. That's locked in. Yeah. Norwich and Watford. We said that for weeks anyway. The only other spot is between us, Burnley and Everton. Some may say it's between us and Everton. But ultimately, we haven't dropped into 17th yet. Until we do that, then I'm not going to worry too much. Yeah, I've got to try and keep, just for my own sanity. This is what I'm saying. Everyone has a different way of coping. You know, people say it's not 5 points, it's 4 points because of the goal difference. I hear that, but it's still an advancement on the week before because those, when I was saying 4, would have said, well, it's only 3 because of, you know, goals. It is what it is. However way you look at it, however it works for you, that is totally fine. We all deal with things differently. I still think we'll be all right, you know, even after these 3 games. There's people on the channel who come on and comment regularly, even say, you know, by the end of these 3 games, we're going to be in the relegation battle. And that's fine as well. That's their vibe. That is their vibe. Keep your comments coming in. Matthew Ward says, afternoon, Joe, what bets you got going on? In terms of this game, I've just looked at it. I'm pretty skinned. I can't lie. So we've kept it on a game-by-game basis. But for this one, I've got Liverpool 2-1. I do fancy Newcastle to score. There is reasons behind that. And I've got Liverpool and under 3.5 goals in the match. I'll tell you the reasons as to why I do fancy Newcastle to score, and I'll share that with you now, actually, because we'll have a look at the lineups as well. So if you just bear with us 1 second while I bring that up. So these are the lineups today for both sides. Newcastle have gone with a 4-3-3. Really interesting to see Joe Linton leading the line. Obviously, it looks like he's been playing in midfield at times, hasn't he, this season for Newcastle? So they'll pack out the middle of the park for sure. They will be under it for large amounts of this game, but it's Dubravka in goal, Matt Targett at left back, who for some reason people are trying to tell me that Leeds United are interested in and considering. I'm not too sure about that. I think Newcastle, like I said, I spoke to Kendall yesterday, has been playing all the games. Surely he makes that signing and moves across to Newcastle. Dan Burn, who obviously came in from Brighton, has been a bit of a standout. If you look at the average performances, I mean, him and Bruno Guimaraes are the standouts within that Newcastle side, all greens. So yeah, Dan Burn and Fabian Schär. I think Schär's just signed a new deal as well. Might be worth putting some money on him for an anytime goal scorer header. Football has stories. New deal. There you go. What a turnaround. He said before under Bruce, they were shit and never play for them again. And look what's happened, He's in this new Newcastle side and just signed a new deal. Crazier things have happened. Schär from a set piece. Might happen. Emil Kraft at right back. The midfield three is Joe Willock, John Joe Shelvey and Bruno Guimaraes. I absolutely am in love with Bruno Guimaraes, if I'm being totally honest. I enjoy him. Alan St. Maximin from the left, Almiron from the right, and Joel Linton leading the line. For Liverpool, much change, but Joe Gomez at right back, so no Trent today. Joel Matip and Van Dijk, elite centre-back partnership. Andy Robertson at left-back. Surprised not to see Tsimikas, why there's been no rotation there. Maybe it's to deal with the Newcastle threat. The midfield three, again, changes. James Milner comes in, Leeds. Jordan Henderson and Naby Keita. And then up front, you have Sadio Mane leading the line in centre-forward today. No Salah. Salah's on the bench. Jota from the right. Diaz from the left. In terms of why I expect Newcastle to go, if you have a look at the head-to-head stats between these sides, there's been more than 2.5 goals in 5 of the last 7 games, and both teams have scored in 5 of the last 6. Liverpool will win the game. There's actually been, they haven't lost this tie between Newcastle in 10 tries. Newcastle have tried to get something from Liverpool, and Liverpool have failed to lose within that time. They're both on a 4-game winning streak, though. Newcastle being the first to score in 4 of the last 5, so something to worth looking at. Maybe we will get a Fabian Schär goal. Who's to say it might not happen? They may take the lead, but as I say, I fully expect Liverpool to win the game. I do think Newcastle will score, though. You can see, look at the change at St James's Park. If any of us were at the game when we played them, it was nothing like this. Look at that big flag. They're all pulling out the flags. It's quite a sight, to be fair to them. It's quite a sight. But yeah, I believe Liverpool will win the game. I do think Newcastle will be heavily involved, though. This isn't going to be a walkover. This isn't going to be Villarreal midweek in the Champions League for me. Let's get to some more of your comments. A lot of it is City focused, of course. Sarah, nice to have you back, my friend, Liverpool fan. She says, come on, Liverpool. Harmony is in the house. She says, hey, lovely people, don't forget to smash that like button. Share the love and show your incredible support. Spread the word. Let's get Joe to 11k subscribers on what is a marathon day of games. That would be amazing if we could do that. Yeah, please do share and share it with all your friends. Let's get to let's get to 11k. Why not? Aim for the sky and all that. Penny Lane says, let's have hope. It's all we've got, Penny. It's all we've got. I love this from Sean Healy. Cooper, last minute header from a corner, 1-0. Justice for Cooper last year, getting sent off. Yeah. Listen, I'll take a red card if it means we can have another performance like last year, mate. I'll take it, Sean. Newcastle singing a Beatles song. Is that the Blade and Races? Is that? I don't think so. Surely you know more than me. Remember, if you haven't already, please do like the video as well. It'd be greatly appreciated if you could like that. We've got 50 people currently watching and only 29 likes. The rest of you, 20 people, like the video. Andy said, still hoping that City play. Nah, it's not happening. Like City. City know the Premier League is well finally in the balance. If Liverpool drop points, City will come out different gravy. No moose juice today. Strictly Monster. We're up there. It's wall to wall. It's game after game after game. Make sure you join me, like the video, and show the support for the hard work that's getting put in. Yeah. Let's have a look. Draw against City Defo. That'd be amazing for both us and Liverpool. To be fair, it would be quite the result for Leeds United and Liverpool. Ed96 said need Liverpool to win and put the pressure on City and for them to bottle it. I hope that happens. Ed96. Alison, currently stuck in Liverpool, no trains running, nightmare. Well, Alison, I actually tagged you in something on Twitter. I don't know if you've seen that. There was a person driving to the game from Liverpool who actually said, if anyone is having trouble, let me know because I'm aware there's no trains. So what I would do is have a look on Twitter. I did tag you in one. Maybe you could reach out to that person. Yeah, it says, anyone in the Merseyside area need a lift to Ellen Road? Just seen the train time, so I'll be driving over. So check that out because... yeah, check that out because you might be able to get sorted. Remember, you can follow me in terms of the time. It will be up here in just a sec. They've just took the knee initially, and then we'll get this game underway. And there we go. John Joe Shelby has got us underway. As it says, look, currently the live league table, Liverpool will sit in first due to goal difference. Okay. They'll have a point, obviously, if it was to stay like this, and that would move them to the top of the table on goal difference. Of course, if they win, then we'll have a further 2 points. Alan St. Maximan, ball in, chance, Joel Linton, it's cleared. This will be a good game. I'm convinced of it. I am convinced. Remember to like the video if you haven't already. Sean, yeah, are you on about the man's monsters? Nah. Andy says, where's the pint of tea? I need some Monster in me, first of all. Can't lie, it was a bit of a late night. My son had his injections. Pre-nursery injections the other day, and he was really poorly with it. And then yesterday, his arm swelled up, so we had to take him to the hospital last night. So, it was a late night, and then I didn't actually get out of bed while 10, because it was a late night. So I was like, "What? I need to just took dog for a walk, get some Monster in me, had a shower, and then away we go, wall to wall. Dedication, man. I didn't want to let you people down. He is okay now, by the way. What they've done, they've given him some antibiotics, but they've drawn a pen round where it all swollen up, like it looked like he'd been doing shoulders. It looked like he'd been at the gym, just on one side. It looked like have you seen Family Guy when what's his face comes out, man, and he's discovered internet? Johnny Vaughan. Anyway, his shoulder had gone really swollen, so they've drawn a pen round it, and if the swelling goes outside of that pen mark, then we have to take him back. So we have to check that. Oh, there's been a slip. It's been a slip by Manny Kraft. Oh, he tries to get a ball into the box. Shelby will hit it. We know he can hit them. Lucy Schutt says, I'm a fan of Carabao. Yeah, I've had some Carabao. I think I actually bought some Carabao for the Carabao Cup game. The Quagmire, that's it, Napper. When he finds Johnny Vaughan and he's like, I'm okay. And then he turns. He's got a massive arm. It is so funny. Yes, Connor, nice to see you back. Nathan, it's going good. Yeah, Sarah, thank you for that. It's fine. Mango, nice. Mango is nice, yeah. I've got a new one. This is a new one. Chaotic. This one's sweet as a nut. Obviously, the green, it doesn't look like it, but this is really, really nice. I will say so. Monster, if you want to sponsor us, please do get in touch. 2 minutes played, no real chances as it stands. Of course, it's only been 2 minutes. Although City were 1-0 up against Real Madrid after 2 minutes last time, weren't they? 67 watching, 36 live. Almost half of you haven't liked it. Like the video for me. Yes, Jamie, nice to see you back. Remember, folks, we're wall to wall. We're back to back. Stream City today. We've got Newcastle, Liverpool. We have got Watford versus Burnley. And then, of course, we've got the big one, Leeds United versus Manchester City this evening. Ball up. Looking for Joel Linton, who nods it down for Alan St. Maximan. Oh, Joe Gomez. That's great defending from Joe Gomez. Fair play to him, because coming up against St. Maximan, we know, I don't overly rate him, but we know he's an elite dribbler. I think he lets himself down sometimes in the final third or with his effort at goal, but he's a great dribbler. He's still on the deck. What are you doing? Like, why is he wasting his time there, St. Maximan? That's why people at Newcastle get frustrated with him, because he's just run and Jota's done exceptionally well. That's a foul by Kraft. That is going to be a free kick. Fabian Schär actually with the foul. sometimes what you find with like elite dribblers or wingers or specialist players, when it don't come off for them, they throw little hissy fits at times, or like he made it look as though he'd hurt himself in the process because he was tackled by Joe Gomez. There's no wrong with him. But what you've done, if Newcastle then win the ball back, you're on the deck. Get up and get on with it, mate. Do you know what I mean? Frustrates me. You can tell I'm not his biggest fan. I do think he's unbelievable, don't get me wrong, but he's an elite dribbler and all that sort of stuff. But I just think as a team player, maybe not for me. Anyway, there's the ball from Robertson. It's a poor delivery, really. It's headed out, but only as far as Jota. Jota! Strike. It's gone wide. It was a difficult chance, that one. Jamieson says, following the new Bruno with intrigue, a surprise package. Bruno Guimaraes, top player, mate, top player. I'm really jealous of Newcastle. We've got over 100 people watching already, 4 minutes into the game. That's big shout out to each and every one of you. Thank you for that. If you haven't already, there's almost 50 people that haven't liked the video. Let's like the video. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. We're on that road to 11,000 subscribers, which, again, in just little under a year. Here is St. Maximin now. Van Dijk deals with it and heads it out. Gomez has started really well at right back. However, he's given that away to Shelby. Guimaraes. Oh, unlucky. Newcastle started really well here. Here's Joe Linton. Guimaraes could have been offside. Yeah, I think he was. Yeah. Following the new... Yeah, sorry, I've gone through that comment. My apologies. I'm so excited for today. I feel Jesse has a good plan for us. I hope you're right. Mad this, isn't it? FJWO, Newcastle second in the league in the second half of the season. Insane how much Eddie Howe's changed the club. Unbelievable. Of course, they've had injection of money as well, and it's helped. But, I mean, you've only to look where they are in the table. Ninth, you know. Ninth. I don't think they'd won in 14. There was no team in the history of the Premier League that had failed to win in their first 14 games that didn't get relegated, I think. I think it's something like that. And he's took over them. I think, like you say, the second in the form table or second in the league. There's only Liverpool's won more than them, I think. And they have 44 points and they're in ninth. Insane. Oh, it's a lovely ball. Robertson, just a little bit too much on it. But also, doesn't that make a mockery of the magic 40-point mark? Because you've got a team in ninth in the top 10 that have only got 44. You know what I mean? So it sort of puts that into perspective. I'm still saying that Leeds United need at least 36. Let's get to 36 first of all and assess where we are. And that's just 2 more points. But there's, as I say, after today, there'll be just 4 games left. Jamie says, I can see a Burnley win today. It's mad because they had a 9-point gap the other week. Where's it gone? Yeah, they did have games in hand. I'm not convinced, though, I will say, because at home, yeah, they've been great. New manager bounce, etc. Here's Luis Diaz. Oh, it's good defending that by Shah. Oh, it's caught by Jota, though. Oh, he's trying to give it Mane. Diaz, look how much space Robertson's in. Oh, Naby Keita's had a strike. He should have passed it for me. Naby Keita should have passed it for me. If he'd have just clipped it up towards the back post, if you look how many bodies they had over there, you had Robertson. I think you might have even had Milner. Look here. Couldn't deal with it. Jota. He tries to give it Mane, but look at that. You've got Milner and Robertson in the acres of space. Why hasn't he passed the ball there, Naby Keita? He should have for me. But yeah, Burnley, they didn't beat Norwich. We have to have that. What I will say, though, Watford are terrible at home. Watford are shocking at home. My pleasure, Alison. I hope you get sorted out. Sarah, Leeds says it's up to the Leeds players now to give their best. Yeah, exactly. Newcastle were second bottom when Howe took over. Yeah, it's been quite the turnaround. Fair play to him. Harmony loves a tinkle. She said today's bets, all 3-1 wins, Liverpool, Watford and Leeds. Coop's first goal. Coop's anytime. Well, you never know. Exactly, you never know. Here's Diaz playing off the right today. Jota from the left. Target with the challenge. Just got to hope Chelsea win. Yeah, that's the one that worries me. Paco Mac says Burnley will win today. That'll be their 3rd of 6. My prediction was a possible 5 or 6. Paco Mac, and you have every right to batter me. Although you're not doing it for that reason, I know that, but you have every right to say that if that does come true. But I'm convinced they lose, bro. I'm convinced they lose at home. Away from home. But then again, Watford's home form is shocking. They're actually largely better away from home, even though they're rubbish at either side. You know what I mean? Ed96 says, I think Burnley have had success after Dyche because they were so predictable before and people don't know what to expect now. They are trying to play with a little bit more freedom, I will say that. What I'll say, Ed96, it's clear there's been a bit of a fallout for it to happen so quickly. There's the ball. Van Dijk, on the volley. It's over. What I'll say, though, they didn't sack him straight after the Norwich loss. They waited like a couple of days, which makes me believe there might have been like a breakdown between him and the players. There is clearly some that were not happy. I don't know what was going on with Dwight McNeil. Now Dyche is gone. He's back in the side and he's smashing it, Dwight McNeil. In each Burnley game we've seen, and we've seen him on the channel since Dyche went, he's been their standout player for me. He's been their standout player. So, I think there might have been something there because he was coming off the bench under Dyche. So there's obviously words, I think. Here's Joel Linton, finds St. Maximan up against Gomez. Gomez has had the better of him so far. That's not a foul. Get on your feet. I think he was trying to dive there. Anyway, Willock. Here's Joel Linton. Oh, it's a nice little ball there into Guimares. Challenge, though, and Liverpool will come away with it. No foul given. Chance for Diaz to get around Dan Burn. Cannot. I hear 11's Roy Hodgson's looking numbers, so here's to a Watford win. I hope so, mate. I hope so. What's 11 got to do with it? Explain to me. Explain to me, Napper. Here's St. Maximan. Milner takes the ball off him, though. Robertson. Henderson almost caught on it. Willock pressing him. Here's Naby Keita. Really impressed with Newcastle's start this opening 10 minutes, but we've seen, it's hard to shut Liverpool out. What I will say as well, they're doing much more of a better job than, say, Villarreal, who were just willing to sit in and soak it all up and try catch them on the counter, and the counters were just not up to a certain level. Newcastle are actually having a go. They have to have a go. They're at home. Their fans demand it, I think. Hannah says, look, Joe, I don't share your optimism. I don't think Burnley... Oh, you do? Sorry, you don't think Burnley will win. Sorry, I think they will lose for a feeling. Fingers crossed they do, yeah. Paco Max wishes he got a few bets on those matches, yeah. And to be honest, I think you probably still get decent odds on Burnley winning away from home, even though it is against Watford, to be fair, mate. I see Napper coming with the stats, Stato Napper. Haven't Watford lost 10 home games in a row? I could be wrong. I think you're right. It definitely hits a nerve, yeah. John Shaw says, what's the best result here for Leeds? I think if Liverpool drop points... No, I think if Liverpool lost this, it would be worse for Leeds because they would come out with a different vibe. I don't know. It's an interesting point because, like you said, John, if they lose, if Liverpool lose, then you're saying like City can be like, well, it doesn't matter if we lose, but I don't see that. I think they think we can get the league sewn up here if we win at Ellen Road. Do you know what I mean? Because there's no coming back for that with only 4 games left. It's literally like you lose one game and the title's done this season. So either if one of them lose, like the other team, if they're playing afterwards thinking, yeah, I mean, so Liverpool win helps us, I think. But either way, man, it's going to be tough, innit? Here's James Milner. Him and Henderson combining, Naby Keita coming for it. Mukhtar Buttar says, come on, Newcastle, anyone but Liverpool. I'm clearly not a fan of the Reds. Paco Maxis, don't get me wrong. I'd be elated if Burnley lose. Just my head says they have the confidence and Watford are already down, so no incentive to try. It's fair. Yeah, so Hannah says, I don't think Leeds have a better result personally. Liverpool win, they'll be well up for it. If Liverpool lose, they'll be the same. Yeah, exactly. You're right. Because like if Liverpool win, it's like, right, we've got to win. If Liverpool lose, it's right, we've got to win. There's no changes there. There is literally no change. You great point, yeah. Ed says, I do think Pep has a tendency to overthink, and I think there's more pressure if they have to win to stay top. Yeah, fair, Ed, fair. Sarah says, yeah, if Liverpool win, City will be shaken, yeah. I think we all expect Liverpool to win. Oh, there you go. I think Allison, I don't know if you're watching this, but Tom Kelly said he's still in the city centre meeting someone at 1-ish and going from there. Still got 2 or 3 spaces. I'm only round the corner from Line Street. Let me know if I can help. So Alison, if you're watching this still, the guys replied and said he can do it. So if you can get in touch with him, you can get a lift over to Ellen Road, which would be great. So I would certainly have a look at that. Come on, Liverpool, says Pedri. Mukhtar says Liverpool. Oh, one of them ones. Are you a Man United fan, Mukhtar? Because I tell you, Ferguson used to do exactly the same, brother. We've got 124 people watching. We've only got 57 likes, people. Let's get to 100 likes ASAP, please. If you haven't already liked the video, please. It massively helps the video getting out there. Massively helps the video getting out there. So please do like the video if you haven't already. It massively helps the channel. Here's Andy Robertson. Goes into Jordan Henderson. He's got St. Maximan on his shoulder. Now Newcastle just setting into that low block now. 2 banks of 4. Oh, Diaz has found Joe Gomez. He gets his brilliant delivery, but he's cut out fantastically well there by Kraft. Mane was going to get on the end of it. It turns out Mane was offside anyway. Yeah, well done, Emil Kraft there. Well done, Emil Kraft. Mukhtar, he's a Crystal Palace fan. There you go, then. There you go. Yeah, do as Sarah said. If you haven't already, please do like the video. As I said, there's 130 people watching, and we've got 66 likes on the video. Let's get to 100 likes ASAP, please. But yeah, Alison and Marty, if you're watching still, Tom's still in Liverpool, so it'd be worth maybe reaching out to him. Pedri says, look, man, we haven't even got money to pay our players' wages, i.e. Salah. And people expect us to pay refs. People need to use the things God gave them, brains. Blinky Fish says, afternoon, Joe. Afternoon, brother. Thank you for being here, as always. Like the video on your way in, Blinky Fish. You know the score. You know the script. It's Jordan Henderson to Van Dijk. It's coming. It's getting a little bit more like that Villarreal game now. Liverpool just dominating the ball. 74% possession. Here's Mane. Gets away from Almiron. It's dealt with, though, by Shah. Oh, there's a ball over the top here for St. Maximan. Alison's come out for it, and he will clear it. No, he won't. What's he doing? Tell you what, you don't want to be doing that against St. Maximan. I tell you that one. He's taking it quick. Almiron. Guimares. Almiron. Here's St. Maximan. There's so many red shirts on. What a ball! Oh, he's looking for Joel Linton. That was a decent ball. But it was cut out there by Alisson. But that's what can happen when you play with a high line, and that's where Leeds United can get joy with Dan James. Blinky Fisher's sister, Joe. I didn't know. Blinky Fisher's a woman. A lady. A girl. Yeah? I didn't know that. You know what to do, sister. Can't wait. Setting off soon. Enjoy the game, Justin. I know you will. I'm gutted. No, John, it's nothing to do with him changing agents to Angle for a move. He's just changing agents. There is nothing to... That's a non-story. That's not why he's changing agents. I believe he's been with Kev Sharp for a long time. Look, you've got to remember that Kev Sharp, and I don't know him, but he may deal with, more championship. I don't know. I'm just surmising. But what you've got to remember that Calvin now is an England international. His stock is higher than it's ever been. And there are agents out there that can probably get him better deals, bigger deals, have more contacts in terms of just like even commercial deals. It is nothing to do with an agent coming in so he can get a move, because Kev Sharp could get him a move. Any agent could get him a move if he wants a move. So if that's the angle they're trying to say, it's not. Like, it was mooted that Calvin was going to change his agent long before. Diaz. So yeah, don't worry too much about that. I spoke about that in the Villa thing. I did a video when he was linked to Villa. Milner. Oh, it's poor pass by Milner. Oh, he's won the ball. I think it could be higher. I think that might get looked at VAR. Here's Jota. Keita. It's going to be 1-0 to Liverpool. It is. Naby Keita's took it really, really well. But I think VAR will check this because it looks like it was a foul by James Milner on Fabian Schär. VAR will check this. I think it was a foul, personally. They've let them go on. Naby Keita has took his goal really, really well. He came inside. He hit the back of the net. It's a really, really good goal. But for me, you need to check that for VAR. It looked like a foul. It's a foul. It's a foul for me. I think it's a foul, personally. Do you not think it's a... Does anyone think it's a foul or what? Are we having it? But Naby Keita's took that goal fantastically well. Liverpool goal stands. VAR done. They're saying it's not a foul. No foul, says Roy. Let's go, says Ibby Roblox lover. No foul, that's a goal. 1-0 to Liverpool. 1-0 to Liverpool. Not a foul, says Chomsky's Army. There you go, 1-0. James Milner wins the ball first. That's what they're saying. Yes, he's the follow through. And maybe actually Schär hits James Milner more so. So 1-0 Liverpool. Naby Keita, by the way, he's took his goal fantastically well. Schär, we spoke about him maybe getting a goal, and on his contract he might have got injured. But you know what I will say about like Naby Keita, Thiago as well, like they're really, really stepping up to the plate of like, we know Thiago's an elite baller anyway, but like to see how much he's come into his own over the last few weeks, Naby Keita, you know, most improved, you could argue. He's been fantastic as well. And he's done unbelievably there with that goal, coming inside, keeping his cool, hits it with his left foot in the middle of two Newcastle bodies on the line, and it's 1-0. Fair play, Naby Keita. I don't think anyone would have predicted he was getting the goal today, and certainly not scoring like he did. I thought he'd maybe done a little bit too much. JM34, yeah, I would, mate. I wouldn't have done under Bielsa just because of the strenuous methods and the toll on the body that it can take I'm not saying he's not fit enough, but you have to be a certain type of fit. But I think that's changed now under Jesse. And yes, if Milner wanted to come back to Ellen Road, my answer would be yes. Who do you think is going to win between Villarreal or Liverpool, mate, for sure? Ed says, I can't see a world where Dan James doesn't have a big moment in today's game. He just needs to make the right decisions. Yeah, agreed. Slap the like button, as Harmony said. Slap the Billy out of it if you haven't already. There's 140 people watching. We only have 81 likes. All I ask is that we get to 100 likes, people. 20 people haven't liked it, and there's 145 here. So, you know, do the maths. There's a lot of you that haven't liked that. So please do like the video for me. It'd be greatly appreciated if you could do that. And remember, we're back-to-back. We're wall-to-wall today. We've got Liverpool v Newcastle. We've got Watford, Burnley, and then, of course, Leeds United versus Manchester City today. Here's a chance for Newcastle. Here's John Joe Shelby as well. That will put Liverpool on 82 points, sitting comfortable at the top of the table. City 2 points behind them with a game in hand. Yes, Ian, nice to see you back, brother. Thanks as always for being here. If the Wi-Fi's gone a bit sketchy, just stick with it. It does this from time to time. We've just got a new set-top box as well. It's doing me head in why it started playing up. Fuming I am. I think it might have come back. Just bear with it. Yeah, it has. Thank you. Ibby says, love your streams. Thank you so much. Thank you for being here. Especially when it's an opposing fan. It means even more. We're going to continue to do it. Sarah says, yeah, you froze. Yeah, my apologies. Sometimes it'll do that. It does update me. We got a new Wi-Fi box, right? And they said to us, because we've had to ring up, because we were paying through the nose, because I've got BT, I've got Netflix, I've got Sky, I've got all the sports, everything you can think of, yeah? So, like, we pay a lot of money each month. So I said, we need to ring them up. So we rang them up. They've reduced it, fair enough. And then they went, oh, do you know you've got an old Wi-Fi box? We'll update that. And I'm thinking, why haven't they updated us anyway? Ball over. like they should be saying, oh, by the way, we've got new Wi-Fi boxes, we'll send you. Why did it take us to ring them? And it turns out we were out of contract as well. So they were happy just taking the money at top whack while we were out of contract. It's naughty, isn't it? And then they wanted £50 admin fee for changing it. I was like, you're not getting 50 quid for us changing it. Like, we're staying with you. Like, mad. Anyway, so they sent us this new Wi-Fi box, and I've had problems since. Mad. And explain me this one. Everything was still worth it. Sorry, not worth it. Everything was still working on the old Wi-Fi. You know, like you'll have like Sky X, you know, your Wi-Fi to locate your Wi-Fi. Everyone has one, yeah? The old one was still working, but there was no box there. I couldn't get my head around it. Anyway. Thank you so much, JM34, for the super chat. He says, keep the content coming, Joe. Thank you so much. I will aim to do that. Like I say, yeah. I'm doing that. I'm speculating to accumulate, and I'm purchasing. I'm trying to improve the quality and all that sort of stuff. Even these graphics and that, obviously, I don't have the skills that pay the bills to be able to create this for you. I can't lie. I'm pretty computer illiterate. Is Andy in the house? Anyway, Andy, one of the members, sent me a super chat the other day. I got a mouse. It's a gaming mouse, so it's like a better quality than the one that I looked at. So yeah, look, your super chats go to good use. He said, get a mouse. The sound's doing my head in. So I bought one on Amazon and it came yesterday. So big shout out, Andy, for that. White Peacocks, Andy, I love you, brother. But JM, thanks for the... Oh, Diaz. Diaz should have gone down, you know. But fair play to Luis Diaz, because Luis Diaz was challenged there. And St. Maximan challenge brings down Joe Gomez in the process. For me, Luis Diaz should have gone down. If Luis Diaz goes down there in that chance for Liverpool, it's a penalty. Matt Target, look. Maybe not so. Maybe that's why he's not gone down. But I just want to commend him. I want to commend him for him not going down. Because others would have gone down in that scenario. Mate, I've got to not break the law. Not break the law. I'm a good guy. Yeah, it's a joke, isn't it, Jamie? There you go. It's a bit of a joke. Yeah, Sarah, up to now, Liverpool have had 78% possession. They are certainly, I mean, it's dropped down to 72 currently, but it's been all Liverpool, hasn't it? They've had one big chance, that coming from Naby Keita, which they've taken. 4 shots inside the box. It has all been Liverpool. They had a couple of chances early doors in the first couple of minutes for Newcastle. It was pretty even, but Liverpool have certainly put their foot on the gas now. We've got 91 likes on the video, folks, 130 people. If you haven't already, please do like the video. Less than 10 people need to like this video. Yes, Andy's in the house. I thought I'd seen him. Big shout out. Yeah, mouse sorted, brother. Thank you. And it means you don't have to hear that clanging and banging anymore, doesn't it? Yeah, nightmare. They always are, the big corporations, man. Get a mouse, Matt. That's what I needed. What do you mean, Jamie? What did I say, mouse? I meant mouse, Matt. I've already got like a mouse, obviously. Did I say mouse? Imagine me like that. Why is my mouse not working? Trying to like do this. I'll tell you a funny story, actually. When I first went to work in a call centre, well, no, my last one, I worked at Empower. I was a manager at Empower. But I started as an advisor. And there was a guy there who used to be a debt collector and a bouncer, right? He'd never worked in this sort of line of work before. James Milner brings Guimares down. It's going to be a free kick. Anyway, so Frankie's, what time am I on? Time's up there, brother. If you want to check that. So anyway, this guy used to be a bouncer, used to be a debt collector. From Middlesbrough. I lived in Stockton at the time, and we were in training. Yeah, you had 2 weeks training, and you were using this computer, and you know the mouse. He put it on the screen. He put it on the screen and started moving it around the screen, man. I was like, "What's he doing?" I felt so bad for him. Old guy he was as well. It was funny, man. He picked up his mouse, and it was like a desktop computer, nothing laptopy. Shelvey, decent ball, headed out though by Robertson. And Liverpool will clear this one. Diaz. only as far as Almiron, but Liverpool have Keita plucks it out of the air and it's easily dealt with. Yeah, so he's picking it up and going like this on the screen. Why is it not working? Oh God, yeah, it was funny, man, funny. Here's Keita back to Mane. Nice little 1-2 for them too. Keita again, fantastic. What's this about 1892? What's going on? Oh, ABC, I've been supporting. Right, okay, I hear you. Yeah, same, man. I remember Leeds United back in 1919. Rough days. Jordan, I'm not at the game today. No, I'll be doing a watch along on the channel. Couldn't make it today. Look at that, 160 passes to Newcastle's 45, 85% pass accuracy for Liverpool thus far. Oh, Jameson, yeah, League One currently going on, isn't it? Is the fight for relegation and promotion in League One. I actually had a little flutter on that. I'll tell you what I did. It was 3-1 on Gillingham to stay up. 3-1 on Gillingham to stay up. So you'll have to let me know how Gillingham are getting on. Let's have a look. What about Sheffield United as well, winning 3-1 last night? It looks to me like the top 6 might be sorted as well. Challenge Joel Linton does well. Shelvey, Guimaraes, Milner shadowing him. 30 minutes on the clock. It's Newcastle 0, Liverpool 1. How is that League One? How are Gillingham looking? Let's have a look. Are they in the bottom 4? Sorry, they are as it currently stands, but they have a point. So if they were to win, they would pull Morecambe into it. So keep your eyes on that one for me. If Gillingham can get a win, they are at home against Rotherham. So are Rotherham already up as well? I think. No, they would. Oh, that's a big one, isn't it? 3-1. 3-1. Keep your comments coming in. We've got 100 likes on the video. Big shout out to each and every one of you. Let's have a look. Those were very rough days. I haven't, mate. No CGI. CGI isn't that what films have? CGI, like in Marvel and that. Is the content going to continue if we go down? Yes, Jamie, man, we have to, don't we? Here's Diaz. We have to, mate. We have to keep it going. It might be championship watch-alongs, though. Joe Gomez ball in, headed out by Kraft. Comes to Milner. Milner switched it to his right. Oh, it's a nice ball out to Joe Gomez. Joe Gomez ball across is decent, you know. It's cut out by Dan Burn. It's going to be a corner ball to Liverpool. I've met a few. Only like in and around. I met David O'Leary. Met Eddie Gray. I've met Luke Ayling, Alioski. Who else? I'm just thinking. I've met Kamar Roof. Just thinking about Leeds at the minute. Jermaine Beckford, Andy Hughes, a few of the older legends. Yeah, met a few. Robertson. Oh, it's a good corner that, but it's headed out. Back in though. Headed out by Burn. Here's Keita. I still fancy Newcastle to score, by the way. Yeah, thank God, Jamie. Don't worry, we've got it locked, but we've got it locked off. So as I say, I've been getting a few little notifications from YouTube to say like my views are higher than they've ever been. This has been higher than they've ever been. You must be doing something right. People are liking what you're doing and that, which is good, man. That makes you feel good, right? Makes you feel positive. It's all worth it. I enjoy doing it. You enjoy it, so we'll just continue. Yeah, nah. Eon actually bought Empower over. They were the ones that meant that I was made redundant, but it is what it is. Yeah, Jamie. Yeah. I think so because we have like, there's too much riding on it now because like the 49ers have got big investment in us and stuff as well, haven't they? So they'll want to protect their assets as well. So, Burnley versus Watford, who's winning? It's the other way around. Watford versus Burnley, and with Watford being the home team, although they've lost 10 in a row at home, they're going to win. They're going to beat Burnley. Ball over. No, I haven't met Brownie in person, JM. I haven't, actually. Oh, they're in again here, Liverpool. Luis Diaz, he's got to hold it and give it to Mane. Mane, he's going to hit it first time. Good save, that, Dubravka. Not the best effort. Not the best effort by Mane, I can't lie, but it's a save. There's Chris Kelly. Chris Kelly will be sitting in my seat today. I hope you enjoy yourself, Chris. Sean will be there with his dad. They're going out in Leeds afterwards as well. So yeah, enjoy. Claudio will be there. Listen, mate, when I don't go to games, they're amazing. So I missed the Norwich one. Yeah, so don't sweat it. You're gonna have a good day. There you go. Jamie met Jackie Charlton in Asda. Nice. Thanks, Sarah. Thanks for the love. Connor as well. Thank you. Smashing it. Matthew said this is the best watch-along channel. That means a lot, mate. We just need to grow, don't we? Just need to grow, get some more involved. Frankie says, who do you like the most? What do you mean in reference to? Let me know. Well done on getting 100 likes, people. Let's push for 200 now. Continue to smash the like. Yes, please do that if you haven't already. Chris says, I'm going to enjoy it, but crap my pants on equal levels. Jamie Farrell says, reading Greenwood's interview in today's programme, I was reminded that he's a prolific scorer for England junior teams, but if he isn't showing that form yet for Liverpool, will he ever cut it in the Premier League? Yeah, sorry, yet for Leeds. Well, he's been given a chance, hasn't he? And I think he's done all right since he's come on. He's still very, very young, but just because you do it at junior level doesn't mean you'll cut it. I mean, you can even look at like Jamie Carragher used to play centre in midfield, or maybe even striker when he was at England youth level. So there's a number of changes that happen. Some don't even make it, do they? So there you go. Yeah. Who was the most interesting player? I don't really have a conversation, bro. It was more, can I have a picture? Yes, you can. Do you know what I mean? I did have a picture with Eddie Gray, and he looks grumpy as. I'm going to try find it, because what I've been trying to do... Sorry, I just need to... I was telling you about my son, wasn't I? About him... About the rash, because he had his injections. They drew a circle around his injection. If it goes outside of that, he has to go back. My partner says it's going out a bit, so he might have to go back to the hospital. We'll have to wait and see. If I do have to shoot or leave, then you know why. Rotherham 1-0 versus Gillingham. There you go. 3-1 down, aren't they? They're down. Rubbish. I'll have to double check the league table. I'm assuming they will be down now. Yeah, Gillingham. Point behind Fleetwood, though. Fleetwood are a drawing, though. So if they lose, that'll be 40-40. But I think the goal difference might be in their favour. We'll have to wait and see on that one. So Robertson and Henderson stood over the free kick. Love this. That would be amazing. Here's Henderson to take it. When Henderson was shaping up, I'm never really... When was the last time Henderson scored a free kick? Liverpool fans, let me know. Let me know. There you go. Jamie Farrell met Strachan in HMV. There you go. Yeah, a lot don't make it. Derek said, excited and nervous for today's game, Joe. Really looking forward to it. Same here, mate. Same here. Yeah, Brett, he'll be all right, mate. Honestly, he's all right in himself anyway. He was just feeling ill anyway after the injections. No, he's miles offside, Dialman. Oh, he's done well. He's offside. He's offside. He's offside. It's 1-1, but he's offside. There's not a chance Almiron scored there. He was definitely offside, Almiron. You could tell. I don't know why he's played the pass. Let's have a look. Yeah, man. Offside, miles off. Thanks, Penny. He'll be all right. There you go. Check that out. I can't believe Blinky Fish is a woman, by the way. I always assumed it was a lad. I don't know why. Yeah, flag up. Yeah, it was definitely offside. Definitely offside. Grass says, let's have a look. Eddie Gray, my absolute all-time favourite player. Milner having words with Joe Linton. Milner's been putting himself about today, to be fair. He's been giving it Bruno Guimaraes as well. He must have something against Brazilians. Moved forward in the strike line with the ball, and defenders seemed to fall over in front of him, even when he was around 38. Terry Cooper was Harmonies. Met him in Exeter when manager there, chatted about old days, and he then gave me and my partner £20 to have lunch. Was in 1988, I think. And I was born that year, Harmony. You know what I mean? Fantastic. Oh, there we go. Alison is talking, and it turns out there are three of us. Do you have enough space? I think we've managed to arrange a lift for Alison. I think we've managed to arrange a lift to get Alison, her partner Martin, and her daughter from Liverpool to Ellen Road. Amazing. Yes, Lisa. Thank you very much, Blinky. Yes, Lisa. Thank you very much, Blinky. I say yes, Lisa. Thank you very much, Lisa. There you go. So it turns out we might have got Alison to Ellen Road. It's fab if they can make that happen. Not only do you get to watch, football and have chat about random stuff, we can also arrange taxis and Ubers. Do you know what I mean? I can get you from Liverpool to Leeds like that. If you need to get anywhere, just let me know. Hannah says, smashing it, Joe. Give you a shout out on my Instagram. So deserving of those subscribers. So nervous for today. Thank you for that. Paco Max says, Duncan McKenzie is a relation of mine, and the reason I started supporting Leeds. Jota with a strike save by Dubravka. Thank you very much for that, Hannah. And big shout out there to Paco Mac, who is a relation of Duncan McKenzie. There you go. Nice one, Hannah. Thank you so much for that. That means a lot that you've done that. There we go. Cross coming in, headed out. It's going to fall to Milner. Milner! Oh, Milner with a volley. We like a bit of Milner getting amongst the goals. Yeah, exactly, Harmony. We don't leave the wounders behind. Alison and Marty Adams are getting to Ellen Road from Liverpool. Love to see it. And this is Eddie Gray bought me a pint once. Do you play football? Used to, mate, not now. Just because I don't have any teams are up around here really that I know, so no. But I do enjoy it, yeah. Damo Bielsa said, hey up Joe, and it's all about opinions. Let's have a look what Damo's got to say. Agree with a lot you say normally, but the other day you made a comment about Jesse finding a long throw. You said it wasn't the way forward and didn't want. Yeah, you agree with that, Damo. I'm assuming you've got a little bit more to add on to it. I agree with that. I don't want that. That's just my opinion, though. You know what I mean? We've had that. We've had that style of ball. I don't want to return to it. It's kicking off here, Joe Linton and Jota. Joe Linton's a bit of an animal. I wouldn't want to mess with him, to be fair. He's a big guy. Now Milner's saying, to be fair, Milner was having a go at him before. Wow, check this. Me and my mates played footy with Billy Bremner, and his sons. Only 7 of us, so had to be Wembley. What do you mean? You played at Wembley? That'd be amazing if you have. Joe Linton, look on Diaz. Joe Linton, yeah. Foul Diaz, push Jota and push Keita. He's an animal. Oh, Paul, I can't deal with it. He says, Joe, looking at the fixtures and table, I think we will go down, and I will blame Bielsa and the board for it. There you go. That is your prerogative. Yeah. James says, Joe, you know I like you. We just have different opinions on certain topics. Nothing deep. Exactly that, brother. That's what it's about. That's what it should be about. That's how it should be, James. You know, you can still be thing and disagree, can't you? You know, it's just like sometimes, and listen, I can't lie to you. When that happens, I just mute them. But sometimes people abuse you for an opinion. That's not the one. We should all love each other, man. We're all human race, all that sort of stuff. I know that sounds deep, but you know, and you shouldn't ever be getting abusive for a difference of opinion. If someone abuses you, then okay, you have a right to abuse them back. I mean, I try and say, like, listen, go with love, man. It's all good. But, like, don't abuse someone because they have a difference of opinion. Like, I'm not going to be blame Bielsa, but then I'm not going to turn around to Paul and go, you blame Bielsa, you fuck. Do you know what I mean? That's Paul's opinion, and he's entitled to it. He's wrong, but he's entitled to it. I'm joking, Paul. John says, morning, Joe. I've just woke up and realised why you don't drink. My head, he says. Yeah. Brilliant. There you go. Well, enjoy the hangover. Order some takeout and watch the show, mate, because we're back to back to back. It's Stream City today. Because after this one, we've got Watford, Burnley, and then we're finishing with Leeds City. Yeah, so keep it locked. Make sure you like the video as well if you haven't already. There's 150 people watching and 110 likes. So, you know, amazing. Keep it going. Rhiannon's in the house. Rhiannon with a new last name, so I'm assuming she might have got married. Nice to see you and hear. I haven't seen you about for a while, so thank you for being in the comments, Rhiannon. Says, my grandparents lived across the road from Don Revy. She managed to get a lad who she taught piano to, who spotted Leeds, a signed pic of the players. Wow. Did you steal that picture back? I'd have said my grandparent got it me. Give it me. I don't care if you play piano. Give me the picture. No, that's nice. Nice to see you, Rhiannon, as well. Thank you for being here. Wembley, another name for Cuppies. Cuppies. Wembley is a footy game too, Joe. See, I did not know this sort of, not with me. We used to call it champs. Champs. I know what Cuppies is, so it's champs. Almiron foul potentially. Nothing given, referee. Few times letting these challengers ride in the favour of Liverpool. So I know what Cuppies is. If Wembley's Cuppies, then I know it. Oh, no, Almiron's dived. He should probably get a yellow card, to be fair. 2 minutes added time. We're a minute into it, so a minute left of this half. Chance here for Newcastle. Joe Willock released the ball. Should have gone sooner. Guimarães wanted it from him. There you go. I seen Grant Hanley, Pookie, and some other Norwich players caning their pints. You obviously seen me, though, and I don't drink. So it can't have been Pookie. Yorkshire Perlo says, I don't know why, Joe, but I have a feeling that DJ could be a big part for today's game. I've got a feeling about that as well. Paco Max says, well said, Joe. I know me and you disagree, but I'm always here to support. Exactly, Paco Mac, and that's what I love about you, mate. You know, because Paco Mac is genuinely opposite at times, but he's always respectful and always brings up valid points and all that. And I can accept that, and we can have a laugh. But you get some that just abuse. Do you know what I mean? And it's not about that. It's not about that. Drinking is for schmucks. I'm not out there today. Chris is there in my space, Rhiannon. I couldn't attend for a number of reasons, things. So I haven't. So sorry, I'm just checking a text. Sorry. Son's just having some medicine and all that, and just pop into the chemist, just checking everything's all right, okay? I hope we get something from City as well. So that's why I'm just checking it. It's like being at work, innit, when you say to your boss, I will need to check my phone. You know, there's important things. I know it's been a while. Nice to see you still doing bits. Keep it up. Thank you very much, Rhiannon. That means a lot. Are you still smashing the content on ALTV? Ricky Ross says, I was invited around to a classmate's house in the late 70s to Joy's mum's Rottweiler. He took me to see Don Revie, who lived next door, before going for his piano lesson. Lester Miller, you star. What's going on here? What's going on here? Are you two the same? Do you know? Do you know what I mean? Could that be the person? I was invited round to a classmate's house in the late 70s to draw his mum's Rottweiler. He took me to see Dom Revy, who lived next door, before going for his piano lesson. Either that's a wind-up or what? Or like there's some mad connection here. I've actually Googled Lester Miller because I'm like, is he like a well-known pianist? And have you just had my eyes out? But nah, maybe there. Sarah, naughty Sarah. Dan James needs to bring his shooting boots, yeah, and his passing boots, his assisting boots, the whole kind of boots. Just put on a different pair, mate, altogether. Just put on a different pair altogether, isn't it? You know what I mean? Put some ice skates on or something like that. Try something different. Ed says, think the key today will be the physicality. Need to scare the life out of them. None of them will be risking an injury in a 50-50 with Real coming up. Potentially, that might be worth saying. There might be some, though, that might want to prove to Pep that they should be playing in the Champions League. Do you know what I mean? So I wouldn't worry about that. I think the league's just as important. I know the Champions League is an amazing trophy, but Premier League, to win a league after 38 games, like, it's up there. I think sometimes people discredit it a little bit over the Champions League. The league's an astonishing, achievement. So, like, don't ever underestimate that, I don't think. So I think, and not only that, a lot of the players that will be playing today, like your Gundawans, Grealish's, who else might be in there? Sterling, for example, they'll be wanting to play in the semi-final. They'll be wanting to play in the final if they do get there, So they'll want to show their worth, Let's have a look. Pretty easy outing for there's James. Yeah, I think the key thing is Liverpool City will see a lot of the ball. We just need to get the balls over the top to him, and hopefully, it works. It works, and we can get him in behind, and he can, lay on for oncoming runners. We'll wait and see. Yorkshire Pirlo says, I know so many people hate on DJ, but he plays on the striker role. It's not his fault. He still has 4 goals and 5 assists this season, and probably the best work rate from our club. What's your thoughts? I do enjoy his work rate, his endeavour. He's full of it, and that's why I don't hammer him too much. But I do think he's lacking in terms of his finishing and his final ball. And when you're a striker, you're tasked to put the ball in the back of the net, and he doesn't always do that. Do you know what I mean? He doesn't always do that. So that's what brings him down in that respect. We've got 150 people watching, 117 likes. If you haven't already, please do like the video. Connor says, I don't always agree with some of the opinions of Joe's, but it's never ever deep or personal. I'm intrigued to hear other opinions. Doesn't mean one is right or wrong. It's a game of opinions. All love. Exactly. That's brilliant. Connor says, I can respect others' opinions and willing to listen. Brett says, my heart says a 1-0 win today, but my head says we'll be lucky to sneak a draw. Lewis says, why are you not here? I've got a number of things going on. People are staying over as well, mate, in Leeds, who I normally go with, and yeah, I'm not, so needed to be at home. But yeah, I'll tell you drop me a message, mate. Mukhtar says, I'm the person that gave piano lessons to Dom Revy. Sarah says, look, I'd rather have the league than the UCL. I know, exactly. I mean, the league can be undervalued. I think Mourinho says, like, to win a league's the hardest thing because you've got to be consistent over 38 games. Champions League, it's knockout competition, you know what I mean? We've seen with Chelsea last season, for example, and look at Villarreal. I know they're going to be beat by Liverpool. That tie is done, but, I think you've even to look at, like, Frankfurt, for example. They're 9th in the Bundesliga, I think, currently, and could win a European title if they get past West Ham. I hope they don't, but it's like, that just tells you, like, winning a league's a different kind of level. It's a different kind of mentality to go 38 games and still be top of the tree, knowing that people are shooting at you. Especially the elite mentality that these two teams have currently, who are at top of the table in Liverpool and City. Punch for punch, it's mad. Liverpool, though, winning, it is only 1-0 as well, so it's still well in the balance, this game. There's still a lot riding on it for Liverpool, so they will You do fancy them still to see this one out, though, as I say. Let's just check the scores on the doors. As I say, I did go for Liverpool 2-1. Still could happen. I think Newcastle could still get one. I do fancy them to. They score regularly in this tie. If you remember before the match, there's been five out of the last 6 games that both teams have scored in this. So I do think Newcastle will get one, if I'm being honest. Let's have a look. Christian Vallejo says, I hope it's a score draw for us today, mate. Rare Watford win and an Everton home draw. Oh, no, you want Everton lose, man. You want Everton to lose. Blinky is hoping for a scrappy 0-0. It's Sarah, isn't it? I nearly said Sarah, and I was like, oh, no, is that right? Is that right? It is right. I'm like scrolling up my comments because I don't want to be rude, because that's one thing I hate is getting people's names wrong. You said it was Sarah, didn't you? Oh, no, I don't think you did. It's Lisa. It's Lisa. I'm sorry. It's because I've been speaking to Sarah. Lisa, my apologies. I'm sorry. Just hope we don't get hammered. Yeah, I don't think we will get hammered. Although we might not get hammered in terms of scoreline, but we still could take a hammering, and sometimes that can be worse. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, they're just showing us that Milner Shah. Yeah. Milner wins the ball, Shah kicks Milner, so it's not a foul. And Liverpool rightly to be 1-0 up. Keep going, folks. Batter that like button. Let's make it to 200 likes. Yeah, the more likes we get, genuinely, we'll see more people in the room. So if you haven't already, please do like the video because it massively helps the channel. Jamie says, for some reason, I think Liverpool will start Dallas in midfield with Calvin, yellow card guarantee. Well, if Liverpool does start, I'll be backing a yellow card for sure. But that'd be interesting to see if Dallas alongside Calvin in the middle of the park. Yeah. Yeah, they're on about St. Maximan here, look. They're hammering St. Maximan. Here's Almiron goal, look, that was offside. Rightly chalked offside, by the way. James says, Man United took the mick by making us pay 25 million for Dan James when Watford. Yeah, I mean, we did overpay, didn't we? Definitely. Get on Coops to score anytime. 22-1 bet 365. Nice one, John. Christian said he'd have Dan James over Dennis any day of the week. Rusty says, I am amazed how many people do not recognise that the championship is a recognisable trophy. I mean, we've won it, haven't we? Potentially Yorkshire Pearl. That's what's intriguing me is I'm waiting to see how Jesse's gonna tackle this game and these next 3, and that's what I'm saying is I have a small amount of belief, and it is very, very minuscule because I don't know how Jesse's going to take on the top 6 side. There's a little part of me thinks that he will go very pragmatic, and he will set us up to not concede, and then we just have to try to take the odd chance that we get. I think that's how he will tackle it. So that gives me a little bit of belief. So, however, if we play with a certain style and get battered, then my head will straight away start to panic about Arsenal and Chelsea. Whereas even if we get beat today, 2-1, 3-1, 2-0, but we're in the game and we defend really well, then I can take confidence going into them next ones. So it's all about today, Yorkshire Pearl. I'm really full of intrigue and to find out how we actually take on the game. Yeah, Demo Bielsa, I couldn't find it, mate. I couldn't find it. There was only one comment, mate. So if you want to put it back on and I'll have a look, mate, if you can get it back in. James would like to see 5-2-3. We could do it with the players available. Connor says, I say just enjoy the game either way. Don't want to see an overreaction after the game if we lose, unless we lose highly in stupid mistakes. Just enjoy it today. Lewis says, if they're just peppering us with shots all game, I'll genuinely might just go to the cop bar. Champs Bro says, Joe, some great content this week. Great show. What I will say, Lewis, I woke up this morning thinking, oh no, why aren't I going? I should have gone. I should have done this. I needed to do that. And I texted Sean and was like, "Oh, I'm good," because the sun is shining and all that sort of stuff. So it's what it is, though. Some things change. Lewis says 11 on the goal line for me. Thanks, Champs Bro, as well for that comment. Odds for a Llorente yellow card to give a pen away almost guaranteed for me. Don't want him to start. Napa says, I think we'll frustrate them. Shithouse a 0-0 draw because we definitely are not scoring. I wouldn't say that, mate. I think we can score against them. You forget we took 4 points off them last season as well. So let's just have a look at the stats on this game. So there's been more than 2.5 goals in 8 of the last 10 encounters between us, and both teams have scored in 5 of the last 7. So history says we will score. I mean, Leeds United have actually been without a clean sheet now at home. In this game between City for seven games now. So City are going to score. It goes without saying. But yeah, 3-1s on the bounce for City as well. I mean, everything points towards a City win, but I do think we will score. But then again, I said Newcastle would score in this one, and they haven't really looked like doing anything close to that. So we'll have to reserve my judgment. I'm obviously not on the money at the minute. But just on this game, it's been 72% possession for Liverpool. There's been 8 shots in total, with 3 of them on target. Newcastle just have 2 shots with only 1 on target. One big chance that fell to Liverpool. Naby Keita, a well-worked goal and assist from Jota. He took it really well, almost like a Mane Salah-esque finish in terms of coming inside and just waiting for the right opportunity. Like I say, they've dwarfed Newcastle in every area, really, apart from possession lost, because that's been by Newcastle. Yes, Lewis, I have, mate. Yeah, Chris from ALTV will be at the game, pal. Connor says, main thing is I want City to work for their win, not gifted by stupid mistakes. Yeah, that's all we can ask for, isn't it? That's the point. Rhiannon said, I'd like to see Dallas on the score sheet. Milky says, please shithouse a 1-1 draw, hopefully. James says, I don't know if Fairport, who has no match fitness against Manchester City, would be very smart. Yeah. It depends. I think they'll go. How do you think they'll line up? Sterling, Jesus, or maybe Sterling, Foden, Grealish. Grealish could play from the left, maybe. Sterling on the other side. I don't know. He'll be in the false 9. Could it be Jesus? Could it be Foden? I don't know if he'll play De Bruyne. I think midfield might have Gundogan and maybe Fernandinho in it. At the back, probably Cancelo maybe at right back. Centre back, Diaz and Laporte. That's all they have. And at left back, Zinchenko. I'll have to wait and see. Ben says, Joe, Leeds can actually go down. Yeah, I know they can. Of course they can. I know this, Ben, yeah. James says Sterling, Grealish, Mahrez and Jesus. He thinks Fernandinho and Gundogan probably. Yeah. I don't want to see Mahrez. Because I think he could cause all sorts of problems for our fullback. Demo's saying, I would take goals and wins from long throw-ins any day. Right, let me just clarify something. If Leeds United get goals from throw-ins and that, obviously I'm not going to sit there and go, this is disgusting football. I hear it, right? But I don't want that to be served up. Half-time. Second half has kicked off. My apologies. Not paying attention there. Let me get that changed up for you. Get us on the right time. We'll be a couple of seconds behind. Good block there by John Joe Shelby. It's going to be a throw-in for Liverpool. Happened very quickly, that. Throw-in for Liverpool, Andy Robertson to take. I will come back to that comment. Just bear with me 1 second there. One sec. I'm just trying to get my timer right. Oh, let's wait there. There you go. Willock with a chance to break. Keita brings him down. So I'm not saying for 1 second, like, if we score and that, obviously I'd be buzzing. But I don't want to think, oh, this is how we're going to play, mate. I want to be entertained. That's just my opinion. Yeah. Paco Max wants to see Dallas in midfield, regardless of who plays right back. How has your record been with the new manager? We're unbeaten in 5, mate. Yeah, we certainly could get dragged into it. We're definitely there. We're definitely there. Lewis says if they score early, then they've won. As soon as they have a lead, they sit on it. Did it at Burnley a few weeks back. Yeah, and there is no team in Europe's top 5 leagues that have scored in the first 15 minutes more than City. They have scored 16 goals this season in the first 15 minutes. So 16 games this season they've scored within the first 15 minutes, and that's it. You're right, game over. So Leeds United need to defend well and make sure we don't concede in that first 15, 20 minutes. Keep it tight. The longer it's 0-0, the better chance that we have. That's the facts. And I agree with you, Lewis. If they score early, you might as well say good night, Vienna, and get yourself to the Cop Bar, son. Do you know what I mean? You're right. James said, would love to see Phillips and Fernandinho get stuck into each other. Sideshow says, loving these Prem watch-alongs, Joe, but the Leeds games always pass my bedtime. I'm here in Thailand. Keep up the great content. Thank you for being here, mate, all the way from Thailand. I'm assuming you're an expat. Maybe you're not, but legend for following the streams, Prem, and non-Leeds games. So like the video if you haven't already. That's great, man. Napa said we should have signed Rory Delap, yeah. At least if you're going to put like a player on throws, at least make sure he's good at them, and he's not good at them, Raf. Chance here for Newcastle, potentially. Joel Linton in the box, Joel Willock arriving. Almiron moves onto his left. It's a good knock. It's headed by Joel Matip. Only as far as John Joe Shelby. Newcastle will come again here. Come on, Newcastle. Here's Alan St. Maximan. Let's make a game out of it. Alan St. Maximan. Back to target. They will go Liverpool in their shape, and that'll probably be the end of the move, to be honest. Connor says, going to be a broken man if Everton managed to get a point or points today. That's my main lookout. Sunday, isn't it? Everton plays Sunday at home against Chelsea. Here's St. Maximan. He's going into a sea of red shirts. There's no way St. Maximan even gets through that. If we go down, we'll just go again. Ben says, Joe, is Rafinha leaving next season? I think he leaves this season, mate. Do you mean that, though? Yeah, Harmony says, and this is in terms of the throw-ins and all that sort of stuff. Don't want to see us. Yeah, exactly. I don't want to see that. Like, you can want a certain style of play. It doesn't make sense to me when you have Bielsa and you change the whole ethos of the football club from under 23s up to then employing these sort of tactics. Doesn't make sense. You want to keep continuity. You want to keep, a certain style throughout. It works. I'll never stop. Why would Jota's got to play Diaz in? Diaz strike cut out by target. Who can forget, right? We're talking about Stoke there and Rory Delap. Look what happened when Stoke said, we don't want to play Pulis ball anymore. We're going to get Mark Hughes in and start playing attractive, and bought Bojan and all these players. Where are they now? They went down. Sometimes you have to set where you are. And, I think Leeds United played such a style that to suddenly, I'm not saying it's too, like Lewis was saying on the midweek fix, you got people telling us it's, and I was speaking to Connor yesterday on WhatsApp, and we were having a chat, and, we were told it's going to be a seamless transition between Bielsa and Marsch. It's been far from that in terms of style. It's been far from it. Like, the players are not suited to his system, when really you should have brought in someone where it is a seamless transition. Because we don't have a hat full of money. We're not Newcastle. We're not City, etc., that can go, right, I want him gone, and this is what we're going to do. You know what I mean? There you go. Let's go back to some of your comments. Joe. It's Joe Gomez on a yellow card with a foul on Joel Willock. Joe, reckon we could try and get Cucurella at left back instead of Firpo? No, we Cucurella won't come to Leeds from Brighton Hill. If he goes anywhere, it'll probably be higher up. I do really rate Cucurella. And we'll keep faith with Firpo, I think. Germinator says, wanting to watch attractive football doesn't always mean you have a successful team winning trophies. I know which, right. So who dominates in England at the minute? Liverpool and City. Yeah. What type of football do they play? Attractive. You know, you need to have a certain style to be able to create chances. I just don't like. I don't know. I'm honestly, I might sound, but give me an example of someone that I mean that play not attractive football that win all the trophies. You know what I mean? So nice one, Ibby. Thank you. I don't want to change anything. It's just another tactic. That's all. Of course, I want sexy football, but you're not. But you're not going to get that if the tactics are set up for set pieces or for throw-ins, because it's a case of, right, we've got an opportunity here in the attacking third. Let's hit it off the defender and get a throw-in. They're not thinking, let's play some silky passes, 1-2 touch. Yeah? Do you know what I mean? Yeah, no, James, I agree with this as well, but I have a feeling that it might continue. Yeah, James, great point. Mourinho, you make a fantastic point. St. Maximan showed too much to Joe Matt. That's not a foul. That's soft as... That should be a corner to Newcastle, that is so soft for that foul on Matip. That's not a foul. No, because he's got away. No, man. It's not a foul. That should be a corner. That's embarrassing. Oh, my God. Alisson's on the train. She hasn't ended up getting the lift. She's on the train. It's going to be a free kick to Newcastle. Maybe JUSTJOE Selby might step up with this. Yes, true, John. Once in a blue moon, though, isn't it? And James is right here as well. Do you agree with Rafinha's comments, by the way? Tell me, Jamie, what were the comments? Yes, I am random_YouTube. I'll be doing, if you look on the channel, we've got wall-to-wall watch-alongs, so make sure you join me for them if you haven't already. We have 145 people watching, 133 likes. Please make sure you like the video if you haven't already. It's greatly appreciated. So JUSTJOE Shelby scored against Leeds United. Lucy Wadge just mentioned it on the commentary. He scored against Leeds. It was a rubbish free kick. It shouldn't have gone in, and we lost the game and meant that Newcastle have just gone when we should have gone. But we couldn't take that opportunity. But they're going to come again here. JUSTJOE Shelby with the free kick. Can he make it one apiece? It really would make this interesting. And I back 2-1. So come on. We need to make it happen. Smash the like all, says Justin. Yes, please do. JUSTJOE Shelby on that target. Dan Burn maybe will create a gap. He has. He tried to create a gap anyway. Oh, Milner, don't. You're not about that life. Milner, you're not about that life. Milner's not about that life. James Milner heads the ball. Let's have a look. Henderson and Joel Linton having words. Joel Linton's... They have to stop the play, don't they, when it hits them on the head. Thank you very much. Okay. I don't know about this the header thing, because players are utilising it, and I wouldn't like to think ill of James Milner, but he headed the ball. And then he's on the deck. I don't know. There you go. I don't want to think ill of him. Oh, folks as well. Update. Tea came, the legend that is. Fretting bits brought the tea. Love to see it. Nathan says, I think we need a good set. Yeah, I agree with this. Corners are terrible, for sure. They are. And Tuchel's presser, I think he'll rotate the team anyway, because they should be doing better than what they have been doing recently. A draw against Man United, they should have won that game. They had a number of chances. Ball coming in. Joe Linton keeps it alive for Newcastle, aiming for Dan Burn. Here's Guimaraes. Shelvey takes it off him, has to go backwards. Don't get you. Yeah, look, he headed the ball. He was on the deck. And it meant that the attack broke down. We're seeing it a lot lately. We're seeing it a lot. What a terrible pass. For me, what we're seeing a lot of now is when there are dangerous situations, if players are heading the ball, we've seen it with Richarlison, they're going on the deck. Richarlison did it against Liverpool last week. And then when they go on the deck, they stop the game. It's like Harmony's said, and I'll get that, I'll put on as well. We see it from like injuries, diving, all this sort of stuff. Now, what they're saying is, if I do a head injury, they have to stop the game because of the protocols. I don't want to think ill of James Milner because I like him, but he headed the ball. It didn't look too dissimilar. Do you know what I mean? I don't think anyway. Demo says, last minute mega throw in, then goal, not doing it in the whole game. I heard Liverpool have a throwing specialist, and I'm not taking the piss. Yeah, apparently Joe Gomez, they used to use it. I can't remember, but yeah. I think what's further annoyed me not annoyed me, but it's the fact that he's alluded to the fact they had a throwing competition and Rafinha won, so therefore he's on long throws. That means you've employed the tactic. Do you know what I mean? Burkus with the super chat. Thank you so much. £10. Love for the love. It means a lot. He says, hello, Joe. Thanks again for your hard work covering these games. Fingers crossed for us later. As long as we play with heart, brain, and spirit, I'll be happy. Marching on together. P.S. I'm a woman, by the way. Yes, Burkus. See, they're all coming out now. Blinky Fish, Lisa. We've got Sarah. We've got Harmony. We've got Alison. And now we've got Burkus, who's a woman. It turns out I'm the housewife's favourite. What can you say? I'm the housewife's favourite. There you go. Yes, look, see. There we go. Yes, it is a tactic, and yes, it works. So just rolling around on the floor, diving time wasting, get players sent off. Everything that is wrong with football hits it. Exactly. Is that the real Ben Stokes Dowett? Let's have a look. Jota, Dubravka comes out. That's a foul. Why is that not a foul? If it's a Liverpool player, it gets given. I'm sorry, the referee's been very heavy on the top six or towards Liverpool in this game, I have to say. Hurrah for us women. There you go. Harry says, hey, Joe, can you... Yeah, of course, man. End of the video. Peace out. Love that, Harry. Thank you. You get a now then, people, and then at the end you get peace out. Leeds. Yeah, I seen that. Thank you. I was thinking, like, following it, thinking, right, can we get them on the train? It'd have been nice if you'd have got the lift. I can't lie. And we could have been like, yeah, the Just Your Football show is like your new Uber. You can watch, chat, and get Ubers from Liverpool to Leeds. Big shout out there to Ethan, legend, mate. Hope you're doing well. I think Ethan's over there doing watch-alongs himself. Check it out. Just seen a brilliant comment. Yes, John. Not only that, if you're a football fan as well, we get a lot of non-Leeds fans coming over as well on the watch-alongs. We've got a lot of Liverpool fans lately as well. We've had a few Everton as well. And that's what it's about. It's just about creating that community. We've got 140 likes, so keep liking the video if you haven't already. It's greatly appreciated, as I say. We're on that road to 11K as well. We're almost at 10,500. We need 9 more subscribers to get to 10,500. So if you could do that, that'd be greatly appreciated. Remember when I said at the start of the game, yeah, that Fabian Schär just signed a new contract and Football Stories, he might get a goal? Well, he's now been taken off injured. Jamal Lascelles comes on for Fabian Schär. Lisa says, Joe, the housewife's favourite best content on YouTube, legend. I love this from Burkus, though. She goes, housewife? Are you effing joking me? I'm a football thug and no man would have me. There we go. I love that. Smash the like, smashing the content, legend. Jamie says Leeds need to be ambitious again, fighting for trophies in European football. He said that's the plan. Hopefully the owners back it up. Yeah, well, we'll see if they back it up. They need to spend money for sure. They definitely need to spend money because the squad needs improving. Bielsa turned water into wine. Maybe now we're seeing the capabilities of the squad. Gareth Southgate there with Amanda Staveley. Wonder what's been said there. Sujal in the house says, hello, Lord Joe, messaging from Boston. Loving your channel, getting very nervous. I'd take a draw today, but sadly can't see it. Leeds. Yeah, I'd take a draw, of course. I think any of us would. Sarah's back, yes. Well, Ibby, I think you should tell your teachers, brother, because that shouldn't be happening. Burker says, I agree with you, John. It doesn't matter gender. However, the last time I gave Joe some dollars, he was bigging me up saying, thanks, Burkus, my man. Which is why I specified my gender. Thank you very much. Oh, strike there for Manny. He should have made it 2 for sure. Squared, and he should have made it 2. Let's have a look. He started off the move. It was Joe Gomez. Gets down the right-hand side, ball in. And Sadio Mane puts it wide. Should be 2-0. Oh, Sarah, I feel for you. Jamie says 49ers come in and spend 200 mil, please. That would be amazing. Simon says we win today 3-2. Amazing if that would happen. Yeah, Blinky Fish said, look, same here, because I kept getting referred to as brother. So I had to break cover. And today let him know I'm female. I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to stop doing it because Ibby's saying, are you a man? Now maybe Ibby's not even a man. Do you know what I mean? This is what I'm saying. How's he missed Connor? Yeah, exactly. Should have scored, especially Manny. Especially when Oscar's calling him the best centre forward in world football. Mane with the strike, comes back out to him. Second bite of the cherry, plays it into Diaz, who tries to flick it over Dubravka, but it's a save. Exactly, Connor, you know. Joe, we're going to see a 92-minute win. Oh, I hope so. It'd be amazing. Yeah, love to see it. Harmony, you had me fooled with my avatar. I thought you'd be all girly and giggly as the name Fier Love suggests. Up the Leeds women, vandals. Paul says, Paul Willis, great channel. Only came across you there now. Great coverage. Thank you very much, Paul. That's great, mate. And thanks for subscribing. That's what we do it for. And more people can get involved. And once you're involved in the chat, we build up a nice community. Mukhtar says, I'm a man. I'm just saying, yeah. Nice one. Don't worry, we don't need to, yeah. I'm going to just now, maybe this is why we need gender neutral pronouns. Do you know what I mean? So that I don't get in bother calling women men. Because if I call a woman a man on the street, she's not going to be happy. Do you know what I mean? If I say you are a man, she's going to have words with me, isn't she? Do you know what I mean? There you go. John Josh Shelby, ball over. Dan Burns in behind, tries to keep it alive. Joe Linton's going to get there. Oh, is it offside? Dan Burn. Oh, chance. Bandy says Dan Burn to score for Newcastle. We shall see. Is he offside? Yeah, just him and Van Dijk competing. Van Dijk's got his arms open as if he knew. He was right, though. 65 minutes on the clock. Time to get ready, Joe. Enjoy the watch along. Smash the like on the others. Yeah, Justin, enjoy the game, mate. Hopefully you get 3 points. Stick a PayPal link up, Joe Zero Foxes. Oh, it's cool. You can support the channel just like the video. Super chat if you'd like. You don't have to. They have a members as well. You can become a member. It's $4.99 a month. Links in the description if you choose to do that. Chris Wood looks like he's going to come on as well. He'll try and make it stick up top. Throwing Andy Robertson to take. He's Sadio Mane. Liverpool content, just keeping hold of the board for just look at them stats. They have bought 68% possession. It's been all Liverpool, bar a few forays into the opposition half by Newcastle, but not much. Newcastle started really brightly as well, but like Liverpool have just dominated. Mo Salah's coming on as well, I think, for Liverpool, so they want that second goal. You know, Klopp wants that second goal, so Fabinho and Salah are coming on, so there will be changes made. Chris Wood's coming on for Joe Linton now as well. So Klopp not happy or content with the 1-0, yeah? So Willett comes off, on comes Chris Wood. So I imagine Joe Linton will drop into midfield. Target with the throw. James, yeah, I play video games, mate. I was playing Call of Duty Vanguard last night, pal, and a bit of FIFA. Sarah says Salah coming on. Yeah, he's not happy with keeping it just one goal. He does need a second, doesn't he? Sajal says 3 points for us today. And the Liverpool fans love Leeds forever. Kate, lovely little ball there to Joe Gomez. Cut back, dealt with by Dan Burn. Connor says if you're a Liverpool fan, you'd be a bit nervy, wouldn't you? That's what I'm saying, 1-0, and you can understand why. He's going for Fabinho. He's going for Salah. Do you know what I mean? He wants to make sure. Imagine Newcastle got a goal now. 20 minutes left. Whoa. Yes, love that, Burkers. Fair play. Ibby says, let's go, Mo Salah running down the wing. Mo Salah running down the wing. Salah, that one. Ball in. Van Dijk, straight through to... Ooh, Mane's boots up. It's a foul. Why aren't we... Has ref blown? Yellow card. There you go. I'm not saying... But I just say I didn't even hear the whistle. But Mo Salah has got to go for the ball. Surely they can't send him off for that. They can't send him off for that. His foot has planted onto his thigh, but you can't blame Mane for going for that. Patrick Gibbs, all the way from Barbados, says, hey, Joe, I think our game will be similar to this game. On it for the first 10 minutes, then quality takes over, unfortunately. Well, if we could keep it down to 1-0, there's always hope, isn't there? Shaken and Stirred said, if Liverpool win, I wonder if City will play their strongest team. Mane is coming off, on comes Salah. Henderson coming off, on comes Fabinho. Ever since Oscar said what he said, Mane has been not great. Off comes Henderson, obviously getting loads of boos. He's a Mackham. Used to actually go to school just round the corner from here. Did Jordan Henderson, to be fair. So he'll not be bothered, will he? They're winning. Anyway, here's the throw. Salah, first touch. Looks for the run of Diaz. Diaz moved out to the left now. He's up against Kraft. Diaz. Strike. Oh, it's dealt with. I tell you what, it was almost into the Salah. But Target done well there. And there's a chance for Newcastle. Joe Linton gives it away, though, to Fabinho. It's going to be much harder in the middle of that park now for Newcastle with Fabinho in there. I'm just letting Oscar know on Twitter that he's jinxed Mane. We've got 166 people. I want to get to 200 live viewers, people, if we can do that. Like the video, 170 now. So there's a few of you that haven't liked it. Share it on socials as well. Ibby says Mo Salah's an inspiration to you. Good, man. That's what footballers should be. Jamie says, I can't stop thinking about a Joffrey winner because he's from Liverpool. There you go. I love to see the chat. 20 minutes left now. Liverpool is still in the balance, this, although it's been dominated by Liverpool until they get that second. Still going. Here's Robertson, so much space. Ball into Salah. Salah header. And it is over. It is over. He's done exceptionally well. Target there where Salah's already there, been involved twice, hasn't he? Since coming on. Target with a good block for one of the shots and the other one. As I say, did get his head too. Are Gillingham still losing, folks? Do we know? Bruno Guimaraes goes back to the cells. We'll have to find out what Gillingham are doing in League One. Where are they? Rotherham, aren't they? They're playing Rotherham. I can't find them. Gillingham are still getting beat. What's it mean for the league? Let's have a look. They're still in that relegation zone, heading for League Two on the same points as Fleetwood. Fleetwood getting beat, so their goal difference is the thing that's keeping them down at the minute. Diaz gets to the byline. Can he pick a Liverpool body out? He's found Salah. Salah! Ooh, maybe you should have laid it off to Keita, but obviously he's always going to have a goal there. Salah. What do we think to the Championship as well? I know Middlesbrough, they only have 2 games left and there are 5 points behind Sheffield United, but I think the top 6 now locked in. I'm hoping Nottingham Forest can get automatic. But Fulham, Bournemouth, Forest, Huddersfield, Luton and Sheffield United. Yes, it's quite a good a good group that for me, the playoffs for sure. It'd be interesting to see who comes up. Jota's in. Save. Good save, Dubravka. Dubravka's made some exceptional saves, to be fair. Well, I say exceptional, but he's been involved a lot and he's done well when he's been called on for sure. Let's have a look. He's made 7 saves. Done really well in goal. Made 7 saves and some of them have been good. 80% possession for the last 5 minutes now for Liverpool. Here's Robertson. Gives it back to Diaz. Maybe a little bit too much on it, but his pace will get him to it. Keeps it in. Diaz will try and take on Kraft. Milner to Fabinho. Yeah, he's a good keeper. Dubravka, yeah. Turned. Well done. Robertson, it's a penalty. It's a penalty. I thought that was a penalty, you know. Guimaraes was all over him there. Don't want to be doing that. I want Forest up, says Sarah. Yeah, I agree with you. I would like that as well. I'd like a Yorkshire derby, though. I'd like a Yorkshire derby. John Seckles. Yeah, but it's nice to know who's coming up, mate. It's nice. Second coming very soon, says Connor. While it's still like this, bro, it's well in the balance, isn't it? Well in the balance. Like the video if you haven't already, people. It'd be greatly appreciated if you could do that for me. We're nearly at 10,500 subscribers as well. We just need 6 people. There's 6 people. If you subscribe to the channel, you'll get me to 10,500, which would be amazing. We're on that road to 11,000 subscribers. Yo, Jimmy works in Copley. I know Copley well. You might know the massive building there, so I know loads of Huddersfield fans. I could do with them staying down. Get them up there, man, so you can beat them on the regular. Don't worry about it. Nice to see Carlos Colbrand doing well as well. I don't really, Huddersfield are irrelevant, aren't they? But if I could have a Yorkshire derby, I'd like Sheffield United over them. Plus, I want Hull back. Joel Linton cuts out the pass to Keita. Could Newcastle create a chance here? Shelvey, he can pass the ball. He's in. St. Maximan's touch. He's so poor with his chest. Pulls him away from goal. He'll now run at Matip. Matip's going to deal with him like fly swatting, man. St. Maximan, do the right thing, mate. Plays it into Guimaraes. Nice little ball out there to Kraft. Can Newcastle get something from this? John Joe Shelvey can deliver a ball. Chris Wood's in there waiting for it. In comes the ball. Oh, it's poor. It's poor. Yeah, I hear you, Harmony. I think Middlesbrough would need to win today, wouldn't they? If Middlesbrough don't win, then that's the Championship done. Top 6, I think. Because Middlesbrough are only 5 points behind with only 2 games left. Obviously, Sheffield United only have 1 left. So if they get 3, that leaves them within 2, you know what I mean, with the game left. Middlesbrough have to win today in order to close that gap. Middlesbrough have got Stoke at home. I don't know how Stoke are getting on in the league. Let's have a look. That's the Premier League. It's a Liverpool ball. You're going to see last few minutes out. Stoke are 12th. So, yeah, Blackburn have it all to do, don't they, really? They've 6 points behind. I can't see them. So it's between Middlesbrough and Sheffield United. What about that? Chrissy Wilder. Quite an end. Chris Wilder will probably take Middlesbrough up next season, though, I think. Van Dijk and Wood. It's a battle between two man mountains. Here's Diaz. Jota wants it off him. He finds it in the middle of the park. Can he get a ball over the top for Diaz? Gets round Shelvey. Too easy, really. Jota. Oh, that's a foul. Kraft. Or has he just ran into him? No free kick given. Referees let it go. Here's Guimares. Nice little pass into St. Maximan. Oh, he's Megs Fabinho. St. Maximan running at pace. He's got to pass the ball. Chris Wood's in. Oh, Alisson, what a save. He was offside. The flag, he did look like it as well. He just moved too quick. St. Maximan done Fabinho. Took it through his legs, left him on his ass. He is offside as well. Didn't get his run right. Daniel said, I'd love Luton in the Prem. It would be a really interesting story for sure. Sorry, John, if I said Speckles. Sometimes I speak so fast I don't even realise. Thiago's coming on now, see? All the stars coming on now, all the boyos. This is what I'm saying to you as well. This is what I'll say to Leeds fans. Oscar was one of them, actually, as well. Milner's coming off for Thiago. People who said that 5 subs benefits everyone are talking rubbish. Because in this game now, Liverpool have brought on Salah, Fabinho, Thiago, right? They will then also be able to bring on 2 further players next time around next season. Yeah? So they could even go, let's throw Trent in there as well for Gomez, you know, and let's put Divock on. Do you know what I mean? It's not going to help any other teams apart from the elite sides. That proves it right there. Do you know what I mean? Because they've brought on 3 players, man. Fabinho, Salah, Thiago, unbelievable. And then you can stick on 2 more. You say, do you know what? Let's get Joe, take Joe Gomez off, bring on Trent. You know what I mean? Let's put Divock because he always scores important goals. Let's get Divock up there. So imagine like Newcastle are winning this and then they do that. You know what I mean? So I just think it only keep the rich and the poor. Frankie said, glad we sold Wood. Not at the time. He is Jota, strike. Good save again. Dubravka. Easily Newcastle man of the match. I don't know what you think. Definitely been their best player in this game. It's been good. That's 8 saves he's made now. Jota heavily involved. 69% possession overall. 20 shots now for Liverpool. Just 9 on target. Thiago Silva's going to take the corner ball. Thiago is headed out. Only as far as Gomez. Gomez hits it over. Let's have a look. Yeah. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Simon Flynn says, Wood did well for us. There's Deck, look. Lee Westwood as well. Lee Westwood? Who's Lee Westwood? Just like, man, looks like Miami Vice. Where's Ant as well, like? What's going on there? Where's Ant? Finally finished that one. Ultra Fiesta. Oh, love that, Jamie. I put a random horse bet on with a free bet and I've checked my account. Was that from the 140? I put one on as well. Let's have a look. I had a 20 to 1 shot, mate, each way, 250. Mine didn't come in. I had Summerger Hands 150 at Newmarket, 20 to 1, 250 each way, where my free bet didn't come in. Fair play, brother. There you go, Jamie. Frankie says Newcastle are a richer club, however what? There you go. Bocker says if Luton don't get a point at Fulham, Borough and Sheffield United will be in the playoffs. How's that? Explain. Luton still have 2 games. Middlesbrough win. You're all right. Okay, so who've Luton got in the last game of the season? What are their fixtures? So look. Luton have got Fulham and then Reddit. Right, okay, yeah. So they could lose them both in effect, right? I hear what you're saying. Thiago, Dan Burn clears it. We're in the last 10 minutes of this game now. We're in the last 10 minutes. Here's Diaz in behind. Can he get a ball in the box? He's got Salah and Jota to aim at. Thiago heavily involved since coming on. Great with the ball at his feet. Fabinho. That's what I'm saying. They've just took it up a level in that midfield now. Oh, Jota, great turn. Done well, though, there, Linton. Joe Linton with the header. Robertson. And it's going to be a goal kick. Going to be a goal kick. Yeah, Connor is better than Moose Juice. Believe that. Believe that. No, I don't agree with that either. I do think Chris Wood is quality for the Prem. His goals show you that. Look how many goals he's got in a Burnley side. I believe he's got over 10 for the last so many seasons. I think that's I rate Chris Wood. Okay, he's gone to Newcastle and not done great. I think he's only got one, but the move's not worked out for him. But to say he's not Prem quality, I think is incorrect because his goal record shows you that. It's rock hard to score goals in the Prem. You know, players like Andrei Shevchenko have come to the Prem and struggled to score goals. Do you know what I mean? Fernando Torres went to Chelsea and struggled to score goals. There's players that have come far and wide and have struggled. Chris Wood is consistent and was consistent at Burnley. So, yeah. Yes, Frankie's. I'm doing them all today. So after this, we are doing Watford versus Burnley. Obviously, I can't watch the game, so it'll just be like commentary. So come and check us out for that. And then we'll have Leeds United versus City as well. So we're back to back, yeah. We're back to back. Mukhtar says, who's a Palace fan, Zaha is on the bench if anyone is interested. And the rest of the lineups coming out. Let's have a look and see what lineup we've got for Burnley. Burnley versus Watford. Let's just find that. So the Burnley lineup, I'm going to share it with you. Just bear with us 1 minute. So we can have a look. So that Burnley lineup there is Nick Pope in goal, Connor Roberts, Collins, Tarkowski and Taylor, the regular back four since the new regime has come in. McNeil, Cork, Brownell and Lennon. So Lennon comes in for Cornet, and then leading the line is Weghorst and Rodriguez. Your Watford lineup, chance here for Liverpool. Diaz, can he get round Kraft? Diaz, there you go. It's in the side netting. So the Watford lineup is Foster, Luauza, João Pedro, Kamara, Sissoko, Firmino. I rated that Firmino. His deliveries were really good, the right back. Samir, Sarr, Dennis, Cabaselli, and Kiko Hernandez there for Watford. So there's the two lineups for them teams. Huge game that is, Dale. It is definitely concerning us anyway, for sure. We will be doing it. I love to see Lisa, Linky, and Burkus all getting involved. We've got 6 minutes left in this game. If you haven't already, please do like the video. 164 of you watching. We want to get to 200 live viewers. Jacob Murphy's coming on for Emil Kraft. Jacob Murphy, a winger by trade, can play, right wing back. So it's an attacking substitution from Newcastle. They're still in this game. You best believe Man City fans are watching this like on tenterhooks, because although there haven't been a lot of chances, and you fancy, while it's still 1-0, it's finally in the balance. Look, Newcastle haven't had any big chances in the game. They've had 3 shots in total, 33% possession, but it's the Premier League. And while it's still like this, they're well in this, believe that. Dubravka has kept them in it. Liverpool, Rude missed chances, some great saves from him. But, there's still something in this for Newcastle. A point would be huge, and it'd be huge in terms of the title race, for sure. So it's hanging in the balance, this. Yeah, come on. We are Watford fans as well. For sure we are, Frankie's. Big Watford fans today. Here's Matip. Show Matip straight out of play. Blinky Fish, I'm hoping for a draw. If you can grab 0-0, I'll be very happy, but not expecting much. I've got 30 people away from 200 live viewers. Let's get to 200 live viewers. If we can make that happen, it'd be great. And we're just 4 people off 10,500 subscribers. Here's St. Maximan. Guimares! Oh, it's saved. Woo! There's a shot. There is a shot on target from Newcastle. Guimares gets his shot. Alisson saved. Easy, easy. Mukhtar says, Watford have gone, nothing to play for yet. Burkers, man. Talking here, man. She on the wacky backy. There's Mo Salah. Enjoy it. Joel Linton does well. Sends the ball upfield. Oh, the thing is with Newcastle, all they need as well is St. Maximan to get one of them runs. Gomez looking for Diaz, great pass. And ball, they're asking. Free kick. Klopp looking worried, says Frankie's. I understand it. 3 minutes left plus stoppage. Nerves start to go. I mean, Liverpool have elite mentality, but he did handball at Diaz. But while you've got St. Maximan, he's an outlet. You've got Chris Wood to aim at. Dubravka with the free kick. 3 minutes left of normal time. Dubravka looking for Wood. Can't get the flick on. And it goes straight out. It's a waste, man. Waste. You've got to make these moments counts. Please smash a like on the stream already. There's 180 people watching. We want to get to 200 live viewers. Remember, if you're new here, subscribe to the channel. Get your comments in. I'll be back live after this one's finished as well. Because, of course, we're going to do Watford versus Burnley. Watford versus Burnley in this one. We can keep an eye on the rest of the Premier League games as well on that one. As it stands, Liverpool, here you go, are leading the table on 81 points, first in the table. Newcastle will remain on 43 points, actually, and will stay in ninth. I need to change that, just realised. Obviously, they start the game with a point. Home points is 43 points. There you go. In ninth, top 10, though, finish would be huge for them, wouldn't it? They have played a lot more games, though, than some of those around them, like Leicester have a couple of games in hand, Wolves, etc. Boca says Watford are not that bad. Even at 2-0, it wasn't certain. The only problem is with Watford, though, they've lost like 10 on the bounce at home, I think. They're actually better away from home. Anyway, target to take this. Loads to aim at. Lascelles the one. Oh, cleared by Joe Gomez. Vital that. He's been decent today for Liverpool at right back for sure. He's been decent. Here's Guimares challenged by Diaz. No foul given. He's clipped it looking for more. Salah is in a foot race against target. He's going to get there every day of the week. Salah! Oh, I tell you what, both him and Dubravka have done well. Salah should have made it too. You're expecting him to hit the back of the net. You are. There's a chance still in this for Newcastle to get something. Shelvey into Wood. Wood. Is he onside there? No foul given. It's gone back to Alisson. They want a free kick, Newcastle. Nothing given. Oh, it's an offside. He was offside. Poor. You're wanting a little bit of jeopardy. You're wanting something in this. Gillingham now 2-0 down to Rotherham. Looks like they will be relegated. I got 3-1 for them to stay up. 5 people away from 200 live viewers. If you haven't already, please like the video. Be greatly appreciated if you could do that. Let's get to 200 live viewers. Yeah, we're 3 people away from that. If you are new, subscribe to the channel as well. We're 4 people away from 10,500 subscribers. That's amazing, amazing. So thank you so much for your support. 4 minutes at a time as well in the game. Let's get the clock back on there. Thiago, Luis Diaz, Port. We got 4 minutes of added time. We are up to the 19th. There you go. So we have 4 minutes added time. It is 1-0 to Liverpool. There is still a lot riding on this game. They only lead 1-0. Newcastle get one now. Wow. You know what I mean? Make sure you like the video as well if you haven't already. Harmony says Roy's got Watford pushing for Europe starting today. Murphy, Ball down the line. He's onside this time. No, he was onside, ref. He was onside. Looked it to me. He was offside. That's poor, man. They've done that a few times now. Chris Wood, a lot of them. James Milner getting man of the match. Mr. Dependable. Lucy Ward giving him man of the match as well. Leeds fan. James Milner getting man of the match. Why does your fish blink? Maybe it might be an innuendo. It could be an innuendo, Burkas. People say to Lisa, are you winking at me? Sat there in skirt and that, like, what's her face? Sharon Stone. Are you winking at me or blinky fish? We got 2 minutes left. Sarah says Milner man of the match. Yeah. 2-0 to Rotherham. Yeah. Free kick for Liverpool. As I say, we've got 2 minutes left. Gillingham are down. There you go. That's been signed, sealed, delivered. Who's won promotion then from that division? Let's have a look. Let's go back to League One. So Wigan promoted as it stands. Rotherham also promoted. MK Dons won 5-0 and are in the playoff places along with Sheff United. Sheff Wednesday, Sunderland and Wickham have climbed in after Plymouth beaten 5-0 in their important game. That's huge. So that's your top six sorted. Sunderland, that's huge for the city where I live. I hope they can get championship football. Here's Bruno Guimaraes. Chance here for Newcastle. What a poor ball. Oh, Andy Robertson. Fair play. Robertson now on the chase as well, looking for Salah. Oh, it's cut out by Jota. Here is Diego Jota. Oh, he's brought down by Joel Linton. What an idiot giving that foul there. What an idiot giving that foul there. What an idiot giving that foul there, Joel Linton. What a clown. They're going to take their time there. There you go. Jota brought down Andy Robertson, though, with the challenge initially and then busted up the other end. But the ball was poor by Guimaraes. Really poor by Guimaraes. They had a chance there. And Robertson just flied upfield. That's going to be full time now. Liverpool are not bothered. 1-0, huge. 3 points, top of the league, 82 points. Advantage Liverpool now to City. And who are City playing? They're playing Leeds United. Come on, Leeds! It's happening, man, I'm telling you. Yeah, it looks like Gillingham are down. Looks like Gillingham are down, Joe, and the Millers are back in the championship. I do like them. I like their manager. What's his name? Sean. I was going to say Shane Warne. Fabinho. Who's their manager now? Because he was really complimentary about Bielsa. What's his name? Rotherham manager. I know it. What is he called now? Paul Warne, not Shane Warne. I knew it wasn't Shane. I thought it was Sean, but yeah. 3-2 Leeds, put a tenner on it. Ellen Road needs to be pumped for this. It will do, don't worry. Full time. Game over. Liverpool have won. Advantage Liverpool in the race for the title. All on Man City now, taking on Leeds United. Remember, folks, I'm going to be back live. Yeah, I'm going to be back live ahead of the 3 o'clock kickoff between Watford and Burnley. Keep it locked on the Just Joe Football Show, okay? Keep smashing the likes. Keep supporting the channel. I'm going to jump off ASAP so I can have a little respite in between because remember, we're back to back to back. We are wall-to-wall streams today. It is Stream City, okay? Thank you for watching this one. It's been enjoyable. Good start to the morning. Liverpool 1, Newcastle 0. It was a decent game. Decent game. Liverpool top of the league. You know, Liverpool top of the league. Flying. They're happy. Do you know what I mean? They're in the FA Cup final. They're in the semi-final of the Champions League. They've won the Carabao Cup. They're on for the quad. They've got 4 games left to do it. But, of course, City breathing down the neck. City have to now get a result. They have to get a result against Leeds United at Ellen Road. All eyes on that tie. Thank you for the regulars joining me. Thank you for the new people joining me. Thank you for liking the video and supporting the channel. I'm going to see you back here quarter to three ahead of our next game. Top man, Tommy Darko, love for the love, Lisa, Blinky Fish, Burkers, Harmony, all of yous, Alison, all of yous, Simon, Jamie. I love you all, man. Thank you so much for your support, and we'll see you back here for 3 o'clock. I can't. Come on, Watford. Come on, the Hornets. Up the bees. The lot of them. Not bees, that's Brentford. The Hornets. Up the Hornets. I'm going to go now and have a little break. See you soon. I love you all. Peace out.